You got me. Is it, Severin or Severin?
Severin.
Severin. And this Krushevsky is what? Throw me some, adjectives.
He is one of the shiftless rich of his day. You know, well-traveled, cultivated, literate, intelligent.
All in his head.
If you will.
If you will. I love it. I mean, when's the last time I heard that? So he's Darnier, huh? Kind of like you.
Don't you want to know about her?
Oh, I think I know about her. But sure, if you want.
I would consider Vonda to be a typical young woman of her day, in spite of her professed principles.
In spite of?
Her professed principles. Outwardly, she's fairly proper, probably quite poised, also cultivated.
Oh, that's pretty clear from the pages. I mean, what else? Got any, insights about her? Anything I don't know? Wait, never mind, I'll work on it. So, I guess this is the so-called divan. And what's this? A maypole? Phallic symbol?
The remains of a heating system from when this building used to be a sweatshop.
Wait a minute.
What?
My fur. She's wearing a fur stole when she comes in, isn't she?
She is.
There. Fur. Soft fur. Soft fur. Okay, where am I? Where do you want me?
Wherever's comfortable.
No, tell me.
Why do you sound? No, further left. Further left.
Oh, stage left.
Is there any other time?
Sorry.
You want to read the scene over?
No, let's wing it. How far should we go?
Just to the bottom of page 3.
That's all? Then you'll kick me out, right?
Let's find our way through this first.
In other words, yes. Oh, hey, last thing. These words on page, 0 here, this quotation. Yeah. And the Lord hath smitten him and delivered him into a woman's hands. What is that?
It's quoted a couple of times in the novel. It's from the book of Judith.
Is that the Bible?
Yes, the book of Judith is from the Apocrypha of the Bible.
Sorry, not my area. Anyways, it's pretty sexist, isn't it? I mean, the Lord hath smitten him and delivered him into a woman's hands.
Just quoting Sacred Massop's book.
Yeah, but you included it here on page 0, like it's the whole point. Never mind. None of my business. I'm just an actress. It's kind of bright in here. You mind if I change the lights?
No. Go ahead. It's over. I didn't realize there was a whole system up there.
There. More dramatic. Oh, hey, last thing. It's 18 whatever. Do you think that Vonda has one of those, phony transatlantic accents?
Well, I wouldn't say it.
Wait, never mind. I'll just try something. Ink spot. Okay, I'm ready. Turn around. Go on, turn around. You're reading, you're having your coffee, you don't see me. Okay, morning in Transylvania.
Whenever you're ready.
Knock.
Come in.
Herr Dr. Severin von Krushevsky? I am Vonda von Dunayev. I'm staying in the room above yours. I'm sorry to disturb you, but I found this book in the Birch Grove last night. A copy of Faust with your bookplate inside. It was sitting at the fountain by that statue of Venus.
Thank you. I was just asking the maid about that.
I would have sent it by mail, but I also found this rather provocative bookmark inside. Is it a Raphael?
It's a Titian, Venus with Mirror, a favorite painting of mine.
Yes, your Venus is as well found as your Faust. Is she faithful?
I'm sorry.
To the original.
To my mind, that woman is Venus. It's a faithful copy of the painting, if that's what you mean.
Well, I can certainly understand your fascination. The plush red velvet, the dark fur outlining her naked body, the bracelets cuffing her wrists, her opulent hair, her golden breasts, the pretty little Cupid held in the mirror. The picture's ravishing, but is Venus covering herself with the fur, or is she opening the fur to reveal her glories?
We'll never know. Both, I suppose. Anyway, thank you for returning it.
Well, I also couldn't help noticing this intriguing poem scrawled on the back. To Venus in Fur. Did you write this poem?
It's just a bit of doggerel, really.
Doggerel, hardly. To love and be loved, ah, what bliss. And yet there glows a greater joy, the torment of that woman's kiss, who makes us her slave, her footstool, her toy.
You see, it doesn't even scan properly.
Strong feelings will throw off even the strictest meter. To her alone prostrate I fall, that lady cruel who makes men crawl, who renders me a cringing cur, my goddess, my dictator, Venus in Fur. Interesting sentiments. I got this book marked well if I were you.
I appreciate your discretion.
There's your Faust with your Venus all safe and sound. And behold, you're complete again.
Well?
Oh, well, would you like to sit down, Fred and I?
Thank you.
May I take your fur?
That's very kind.
It's Tartar, isn't it? Caucasian sable, probably from Kazakhstan.
Caucasian sable from Kazakhstan, precisely.
Kushemsky stands there staring at the fur in his hands.
You're trembling, Herr Kushemsky.
Sorry.
Is everything quite all right?
Yes, fine. May I ring for something?
Some coffee would be lovely.
You can have some of mine.
How nice. 2 sugars, thank you.
Or is there some coffee?
I hope I haven't disturbed you, trotting across your ceiling with my heels.
Not at all. Trod with your heels as hard as you like.
So you're a poet, Herr Kushemsky, a dreamer.
I'm a dilettante, if anything. In my life, I have stretched a score of canvases but painted nothing. I've written the first chapters of a dozen novels but never seemed to finish. You might say I live the way I paint and write poetry, as an amateur.
Your knowledge of fur seemed more than amateur. You knew my stove intimately, and you two only just met.
The love of, I can really skip this.
No, read it, I want to hear.
The love of fur is innate. It's a passion given by nature to us
Come
all. Who
on,
doesn't know
get
the addictive?
into it.
The love of fur is innate. It's a passion given by nature to us all. Who doesn't know the addictiveness of stroking a thick, soft fur? That peculiar tingle, that electricity. What is a cat but a walking galvanic battery with claws? How did the great painters depict power but by trimming their most illustrious subjects with fur? Did Raphael or Titian find a better frame for their mistresses than a mink?
Well said. And yet, somehow I suspect that there's more to this love of fur than Renaissance aesthetics. Perhaps your mother spotted you in sable as a baby. I'm sorry, I'm prying.
Actually, I had an aunt who was very fond of fur.
Well there, that explains everything.
We're all easily explicable. What we're not is easily extricable.
Extricable from...
That's the bottom of page 3.
Oh, right, yeah, of course. That was good, Rhonda?
I was just stumbling around trying to get into it.
You didn't seem to be stumbling.
Well, that's good acting for you. I tell you, I'm a pro.
It was very good.
Oh, shucks, now I'm all embarrassed.
Well, I'm not saying it was perfect.
No, sure.
Let's read on. There's his big speech, and we can skip to...
No, read it. Do you mind? It'll rev me up. You're a good actor, Thomas.
I'm just fake.
No, you're really good. Do you have a guy to play Kushemsky yet?
Not yet. We certainly have a few possibilities.
You should play him.
Right.
No, I mean it. You'd be terrific.
This is hard. I mean, I can't believe I actually put actors through this.
You're a playwright, you're a director, it's your job to torture actors.
First time, director.
Well, you never know.
I'm only doing this because so many other directors never seem to get things exactly right. And having been involved in one misguided production after another.
Well, that's why you're so perfect. You can make it right. You can, guide it.
Well, I do actually have it all planned out already. I'm going to use Alvin Berg's Lyric Suite as transition music.
Yeah, great!
Oh, you know the Lyric Suite?
No! You see what I mean? You understand this stuff, from the inside. And these people.
Well, I certainly hope I do. know the first thing about these people or this play. There's a moment where an actor turns to you and says, you know, what am I doing here? Who am I supposed to be? And you don't know. I mean, you don't know who you're supposed to be, let alone who they're supposed to be.
Just play a director. Like sweetheart, I want this part moving and tragic and blah blah but funny. And when you're crossing down, you look at both sides of your head at the same time.
Play a director. I will try that.
But maybe for Krushenski, you could try a little, I don't know, like an accent or something.
Be more continental.
Be more continental. Exactly.
Something continental. Is this continental or is this idiotic?
That's it. It's a little idiotic, but it's great.
Didn't happen to bring a frock coat along, did you?
Oh yeah, I did. You want to try it on?
No, I was kidding.
No, try it on. Here. See if it fits.
Wow, it's beautiful. Is it real?
Oh, well, they said it's like vintage.
Siegfried Müller, Vienna, 1869.
Hey, I didn't even notice that. $3, not bad, huh? Looks like it was made for you too. How does it feel?
Feels good. Perfect fit.
It sure looks good on you. Hello, gorgeous.
How much did the dog collar set you back?
Oh, this is left over from when I was a prostitute. I'm just kidding. Oh, anyways, let me give you a run-up. Somehow I suspect that there's more to this love of fur than Renaissance aesthetics. Perhaps your mother swaddled you in sable as a baby.